Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about what is an abstract class. And abstract class is really hard to understand, but I'm gonna try to show it with a basic example so you can get an idea of how it works. So in my models I want to create an item, and it's a class, and let's just call it like creature. Yes. Now this creature, you can write public abstract class, and this will make it abstract, but it's still, we don't know what do we use this abstract to. So let's make an empty constructor. That's public creature, and we make two methods, and these methods have to be abstract because we are in an abstract class, and they have to be empty. So let's say speak is one of the methods, and the other is listen. Now we made our abstract class. Okay, so let's say we want to use this class on a normal class. So let's create like a new class, and we can call it like animal. We need to make something that's relevant for this creature. So if we make a public class animal, and let's say we want to implement this creature abstract class, so it will show us that we got an error, and that's because the abstract class needs to get the methods implemented in this class. So let's try to make a public string, call it species, and that's got some get and set, and let's make a public void, the first method. Now you need to write override because we use a method which is called from creature. So you have to override it so it understand that it's called the same, but this is overridden because when I use animal and the method, let's say speak, so I wanted to know that it's this speak I'm talking about from animal. Now that's the first one, and the second one was public override void listen. Yes, so now you can see the arrow is gone too. Now let's say I want my animal to speak or bark if it's a dog or something. So we can make some if statements. Let's say species is dog. Okay, then what do we want our animal object to do if it gets a dog and the speak is called? We want it to console write line something like a dog do, woof woof or something, bark. Let's just say like that. Else if, let's say, species can come as cats, and then we want to console write line what a cat says, and that's like meow or something. It's just now I'll just try to show you the differences when we use this or. And else, if we don't give it anything, then let's just say we want to console write line words or sound from a special animal. Let's just say something like that. We don't know the animal, okay? So now we got the speak method ready, and now the listen. We want to say something, so when this is called on animal, we want it to write something. So let's just say when it's listening and it's a animal, let's just say listening as animal or from animal. Let's say from animal maybe. Okay. So this is actually done. We have used the creature abstract class, but now I'm gonna show you why is it good to make this like an abstract. So let's say we want to make another creature, and this creature is gonna be human. We want to call it human. Now this human, I wanted to implement creature too. So it gives us some arrows. You can use Alt Enter and it will implement abstract class. You will get this. Now with human, I just want to write something like console write line I am listening as a human. And let's say when I call the speak, I wanted to write hello, I am a human. So now we made our classes animal and human ready, which is used from this creature abstract class and these abstract methods. So let's say I want to test this. Okay? So when you test this, you create an animal and let's call it animal. And that's a new animal. And it wanted to implement using models, yes. And let's create a human, new human. Okay, so now we want to test if our animal can speak and listen or the human. So let's say we use animal, and we wanted to give it a species like dog. And we want this animal to speak. Okay? So when the animal speak up here, we want it to speak as a dog. And then we want this animal to listen after that. And we want human to speak, and we want human to listen. Okay? So let's say we want make a cat too, so we can see when there is a difference. Or maybe we just run this code and see if it will work as we want it. So you can see, okay, let's just put it here so you can see The first is woof woof. That's from the animal speak. And the second one is listen from the animal. And then the human say, hello, I'm a human. And human, listen. I am listening as a human. So, let's say we want, it works. So let's say we want this animal species to be a cat. And we want animal to speak. Now, if we run this code, we want it to change from dog to cat. So the woof woof should disappear and the meow should come. So, as you see, the meow showed up. I would say that's a basic example of how to use the abstracts class. It's good for reusing the code, and let's say this creature got like 100 methods, okay? And you want to make sure that these methods, none of them is forgotten in your class. So the animal class will show an arrow as long as you are missing a method. So it's really good to make you remember that you need this method. That's everything for today. Thank you for listening and see you in my next tutorial.